Yes guys, so we're back with another video today, and it's been 2 days now I've been in bed very sick, so it's been pretty frustrating. It's killed my momentum and it's got me feeling a little bit down these last couple of days because I'm just here, I'm on my own, and getting ill, it just kills the momentum, it gets me in my head, I'm getting stressed out because I'm not doing anything. And yeah, it's been annoying. It's been the second time since I've got here. And it just takes that control away from you and takes that feeling that you're moving forward and you're getting stuff done. So it's annoying, but it's something I've got to manage because obviously I can't control it. Well, I can in a way, but I can't really because it's food poisoning again, but I can't just be there just looking at all of my meals all the time and worrying about it. So I mean, it is what it is, just hopefully my stomach gets stronger and I stop getting ill because it's annoying. And it has taken out my momentum, but I'm trying to look at it and just trying to be present and just accept where I'm at and just accept the reality quickly so it doesn't stress me out any more than it needs to. And just trying to take the next positive step, the smallest positive step that I can take just to keep me ticking along and keep me consistent with the training, because I've been to training twice this week and I've really enjoyed it. But it's just when you're not doing it each day, just trying to get back in the zone each time, it can get a little bit tricky. Not to dwell on it too much because it is what it is, just got to keep moving forward. It's one of those things, you can't control it. As much input as you're putting in, there's still going to be those chances where something just is out of your hands. You've got to adapt to the best decision to move forward, or else you're just going to be stuck and not going anywhere and feeling sorry for yourself. So yeah, I'm just focusing now on trying to get my momentum back as quickly as possible, trying to just get out of this funk, this ill funk. I was there this morning, now I'm going back in about half an hour. I got a workout in as well, so I've just been at it, just trying to get all of the dirty shit out of my system so I can feel clean and focused again. And yeah, so I'd say I've trained 2 or 3 times this week, I'm not quite sure, but I've switched up my coach at the moment because Sen King, he's off getting surgery, so I'm now with Crew Gun, and I've had him a couple of times in the group sessions, and his coaching style was really good. He's like nice and slow, relaxed, makes it fun, but he really teaches the technicalities in a nice, clear, slow way. The relaxed kind of training that's light-hearted, but obviously it's still getting to the point and you're still improving, that's my style. Because the thing is, with these personal training coaches, you need to like the coach as much as they can be skilled. If you're not clicking together, then it's not going to work as well. So yeah, I enjoy that relaxed, light-hearted but hard-working way of training, because now I've got past the knees and the kicks. Obviously it's got a long way to go, but getting past that initial bit of just being able to throw the kicks. With the PTs, you've got to have that relationship, you've got to like them as much as them being good at teaching. So yeah, he's right down my alley, and I'm really enjoying it. There's so much technical stuff to the Muay Thai that I'm just discovering with each session, and sometimes it can get overwhelming, but it's always, what I've noticed is not floating up and getting overwhelmed by so many different things that you've got to learn. It's just always trying to remind myself to go back to basics and just keep things slow and controlled, and all of the technical things, they'll come naturally as you understand them and as it gets more natural for me to do it without thinking about it. So yeah, So I'll take you through now just the few sessions that I've done this week and just go over the pad work. There's some sparring footage as well, and just give an overview of how I've been feeling and how training's been going. Yes, guys, so it's week number 3, and this is the first session with the new coach. So I'm now, because I've got kind of the knee and the kick to a decent level, I'm now progressing into more technical movements. So here I'm just going with the teep, which is feeling much better now, because before I was just kicking aimlessly and it didn't really feel like anything, but now I understand a bit more on how to execute it properly. But here I'm learning this kind of lean with keeping my knee up when someone's coming forward. So that could be really useful in a fighting scenario, because a lot of these things, they'll be hard to integrate into an actual fighting scenario, but then you learn a lot of things that you think, actually this is quite realistic. I could use this if it actually came down to it. So now we're actually into the sparring. So it was just the pad work. Now we're going into a bit of sparring. I was feeling really awkward. I don't know why. I think it's because it was the first session of the week. And it just feels weird sparring in Muay Thai. It's like a whole different thing. You try not to overthink what you're doing, because there's so many new things that you're learning. So it's just kind of trying to put your best foot forward and just keeping your eye on your opponent, so you're not just throwing randomly and you are actually reacting to the situation that's going on. God, is he going to throw anything? See, it just looks, it's awkward. I don't know why. It's just the whole kick sparring. I find it a little bit, it is strange going from boxing into this whole new world. It's completely different. But yeah, he's having fun with me here. But it was good. He could tell he was challenging me here, and it feels good trying to put everything into practice and really weave it all together, so it's not just robotic pad movements all the time. So this was really good. I was basically on the balance pads just to make things feel a lot easier when I'm on stable ground. So it was difficult. You've really got to think about the reset and controlling it as your limb comes back, not just kicking and then being done with it. It forces you to really put that leg back in place before moving off. And it felt a lot easier. Obviously that's the aim of the drill, but it made it just feel so much easier, and it felt so much more stable when I was throwing those kicks on the ground. So this is now after the pad work, coming into those drills straight on the ground. And yeah, it felt good. It felt good not having to wobble it after every single kick and knee, and then it just felt a lot easier to reset myself after each kick. And I feel like I'm getting faster now. It doesn't feel like as much of a process to throw a kick. It's starting to feel like it's just flying off the hip a bit more. Obviously, saying that with a big pinch of salt, because there's a long way to go. But for now, it's good. And yeah, just getting that switch stance before throwing the left kick, because you have to bring the leg that you're kicking off behind you, but you've got to do it in a subtle way without making it look too obvious. So it's quite difficult to get right. But yeah, those kicks they're flying off, and there's less telegraphing before each one, I'm pleased with that. And because doing this so intensely, it does sometimes, you do think, am I progressing fast enough? And it's just always just trying to stay positive and just put the best foot forward that you can and just keep that momentum. Because when you zoom out, that momentum, even if it feels like nothing right now, in the future, I know, and I know for you, it'll just compound and compound, and
that's when it looks like amazing things have taken place. But really, it's just been really boring, consistent actions over a long period of time. But yeah, here's just I've just been doing a little bit of bag work here, really trying to drill in those movements because you're learning a lot. It's until you actually sit with yourself and just do it over and over and over again until it actually becomes muscle memory. And this is the final clip of this week. So this is from today actually. And I'd matey because I had a bad angle, so he picked up the camera for me, so I got a matey filming, so it's much better quality and better angles. There's that nice leg kick I've been learning, and then that kick there, it's just snapping now, which is good. And I'm feeling stronger in my hips. Like I've been trying to connect with my hips more, but it's actually I'm discovering how weak I've been in like my hip flexors, and it feels like they are getting stronger as time goes on. So you've got to just engage with that kick, and you've got to throw it with purpose. Nice. Yeah, it's just becoming less of a chore. It doesn't feel like such a slog because I'm a big guy. It feels like, oh, I'm putting everything into turning my body around to kick, but now it's just becoming more snappy and quicker, and I'm getting straight back to that position at the end of it. So yeah, it's been a good week 3 despite the illness.
So I hope you enjoyed that little performance analysis video of how I've been getting on. And yeah, I'm starting to enjoy it again. Like I feel like the first week was just all novelty, and then the second week was a little bit like shit. I'm here for 2 months, so it's a bit of a reality check, and now I'm just really starting to enjoy the training just for what it is each day, and just there's something really fun just about throwing those kicks and using your whole body for something. It's quite satisfying, really. Just activating all these different things like your hips and using elbows and just learning all the different mechanics to get these moves off in the most efficient way. There's obviously loads to learn, but I mean, just my body is now moving much more naturally into those kicks and into those knees, and the stance is a lot more second nature now. Well, I say that, but it still isn't. I don't know if it ever will be, because it just feels really different and just doesn't feel like the right thing to be doing, to be throwing punches as effectively. So it's just starting to throw punches like a Muay Thai person. It's just different, it's more rigid, it's less flashy, it's less moving, it's just more boom boom, boom boom. Because obviously there's so many other things to it than just punches, so it's not going to be as polished. I feel like the punching in Muay Thai is just quite functional, and there's not much more to it because there's so much more to focus on. And if you're enjoying the journey so far, then make sure you subscribe to follow along to my first Muay Thai fight. And if you're struggling with any mindset shifts in the gym, you're struggling with motivation, then hit the link in my bio below and you can download my 5 mental frameworks that I use to stay consistent in the gym. And they still haven't failed me 8 years down the line. So yeah, if that sounds like it could be useful to you, then make sure you download that, and I'll catch you in the next video.